I think Adam Driver said it best in Last Jedi after watching this finale. Yeah, I say about that is accurate. Salutations, everyone. I'm here with Yoshi, and we are here in the finale of Chucky. I have been AWOL on this series and haven't reviewed it for a damn good long while. And what better way to get back in the fray of things of reviewing shows, movies, etc., than to go and talk about the Child's Play series known as Chucky. And knowing that it's getting a second season next year and it's gonna be glorious. Yes, I always wondered where the hell was that Tiffany doll that was at the end of Cult of Chucky, and I immediately got my answer after she was pointing a gun at Andy after he took the truck. We still don't know what happened to Kyle, though. Did she die? Did she avoided her brush of death? I'm assuming that glove that was on the tree at the end of the episode, probably her. No, definitely. It was definitely her. Also, I like to just say episode was it 4 or 5? What a great way to use Heads Will Roll, the techno song Heads Will Roll that was used in the trailer for this series. And man, what a great way to use it, of showing, like, I guess the principal of the school's head rolling on the stage and that song just kicks in. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, it makes me question, with Chucky putting his entire soul in all these dolls. I kept thinking when they started asking dumb questions about, is there limitations to killing, or asking a dumb question about define babies, or what if it was twins question. I kept thinking, are they dumb? Are they stupid? Does the soul start to become dumber and dumber the more they do it? Like the movie Multiplicity with Michael Keaton. Every time the clones make another clone of themselves, they just become completely stupid. I don't know. It's so weird to me. Not only that, seeing just Andy and Kyle going around trying to hunt down dolls and killing them because they know that all the dolls have Chucky's soul in them. Once they see one of the dolls that this little girl has, and then they just gun him down executioner style, like they are Jules and Vincent from Pulp Fiction, and they just gun down that doll like it was nothing, having its brains explode out and nothing but gory bits on the floor. But they look like they are, when they're hunting down the dolls and they're old beat up car, and also wearing fake suits and pretending to be feds or questioners or something. It kind of felt like they were Sam and Dean Winchester in Supernatural, which I found hilarious, but also scary how it felt like they were from Supernatural, right down to the fact that they had a car scene together. It just Not only that, they talk like, yeah, we're experts in knowing about the Chucky dolls and knowing, like, not to trust them, and we know their movements, we know how they think and work. I'm like, yeah, this feels like a supernatural episode. What the hell? Also, I feel like Andy has done some stupid things over the last things of the episode. Not only that, stupid things in the series, going at it alone to the like the hospital to find out what Chucky's doing, and also being tricked by the Chucky possessed Nika in like being caught in a padded cell after like curb stopping a Chucky doll, the short haired one, I think, in the wall, and then just like, bye. And then he was declared insane. Like, they, geez, like, no confirmation if this dude was a patient or not. Just confirmed, admit him. I This show has been so crazy, and it hurts knowing that the people you wanted dead don't die, or the people you did wanted dead, like for example, Lexi. I hated her guts. I wanted her dead. But then as soon as that final episode came, and her admitting that she was a bitch and then she did a lot of horrible things, you do feel bad for her, and then you start to see that she has learned, that she has made awful, awful choices in her life. And she realizes, yeah, I should start changing myself. And she does. And I actually am glad that there was character growth within her. Like you would like it start to go like you went from hating her to actually hoping she doesn't die. And then now you're switched to thinking, okay, now I want her mom to die. But you don't get that. The dad dies. Her dad dies in the process after getting stabbed in the butt. He couldn't avoid that game show, couldn't he?
Get him, guys! Stab him in the butt!
And I still wish the mom died over the father after seeing her getting trampled by a bunch of audience members in the theater like so many times. I was like, someone kill her! But she lived. Sucks. This show really does hurt you. Like, it's not like, hey, here's some people you hate. Get ready to see them get killed by a killer. It's more like people that you actually like and care about. Not all. A lot of them are just random people you don't even know about, or just people that you never gave a shit about at times because you think, they were stupid anyway, or I hate those people anyway, in those defenses. But seeing like her, this like Devin's mom, the detective, seeing her getting her neck snapped after falling down the stairs. Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that, seeing her die. I was like, damn it. And I felt sad about it. I felt bad. It felt terrible seeing like a lot of people that you really felt bad for, thinking like they didn't deserve to die. Like these people just were minding their own business. They didn't know better. They didn't know what they were doing. They were fine. They just died. And it's really depressing seeing that. And let's not forget, Jake's entire bloodline gone. Like, straight up demolished. And knowing that he's in a relationship with Devin, that bloodline is never going to continue. Fine. The bloodline ends with him. Like, the bloodline is going to end with Jake. And that's it. if his cousin's dead, his uncle's dead, his aunt is dead. I mean, she was gonna die anyway, but Jesus Christ, at least she would have gone in a few more months before kicking it, at least. Everybody's dead. Everybody's fucking dead in Jake's family, which really sucks for him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the father was already long gone already, and he was already about to become an alcoholic, just like Jake's dad. I honestly almost thought that the theater was gonna go Inglorious Bastard style, and then shit was gonna burn down for a second. Not gonna lie, it kind of did felt like that because Chucky stabbed a good couple of people in the ass in that theater, which I'm wondering how many people were still dumb enough to stay in their seat. And not only that, it was random seats that weren't next to each other, and it was like, how were these idiots shocked at, oh, maybe I should move out of my fucking chair? Nope, stabbed in the butt, you're dead. And before I was like wondering, forget, like, how did Junior died? Junior was was gonna be hired out as well. He was in the rakings of almost becoming a killer himself, basically. And Chucky convinced him to kill his own dad. Well, you could say Chucky killed his dad, but then again, Junior threw Chucky like a damn sack of potatoes. Hell, Chucky's melon cracked his dad's melon, so that's that's something to say. Okay. And he was like all for it, but then again, it was all through manipulation from Chucky, where he lied about saying, like, yeah, your mom totally killed herself, which she didn't. Chucky killed her. And to the point where Junior realized, you know what? I don't think I could kill anyone. After having a talk with Lexi, and Lexi knowing that she fucked up, knowing that she made mistakes, and she knows she has done a lot of bad choices in her life that have been very questionable. Well, I wasn't expecting to like her. I wasn't expecting to actually feel bad for her. I was like, okay, at least she learned a lot. Good for her. And hopefully that she doesn't, fall down and becoming a bitch again, which looks like she is becoming a better person. And now she is like connected with, with like Jake, Devin now, even though can't relate, she still has her sister and her mother, but then again, the sister might be already lost because I feel like Chucky has corrupted her a bit more than expected. So I feel like that little girl is probably gonna kill one day. Not gonna lie, I think she is gonna murder someone, and who knows, she could. I don't know. I did enjoy this. I really did enjoy the character development in the series, especially seeing Jake finally be in a relationship with someone he cares about, seeing all these characters actually grow in this. A few don't. I mean, hell, a lot of characters that you think you want dead, well, only Lexi, I don't think anyone else redeemed themselves, you see as like, hey, you know what? They redeem themselves as better people, and then you wish they weren't dead, or you're glad that they didn't die in the beginning when you hated their guts, And it was nice, and I did like it wasn't like she's immediately good. I'm glad they built it up in episodes where it was like, oh, here she is, reluctantly trying to trust Jake in a situation to help her stop Chucky, and then it slowly goes up and up of her actually redeeming herself. Like it was a slow process. You saw the build slowly happen in the episodes that progress. And I did like that. Like she wasn't immediately like fully redemption. Like as soon as the final episode comes, you do see that arc fully realized, and you see her become a different person entirely. And it wasn't like out of nowhere. They actually did build it up good. I was glad that they did. Like she went from bitch to actually a decent person. So I actually do give a thumbs up giving a character actual good development. Like and like you made her a very hateful character that you want dead, like any typical slasher movie, but then you make her a redeemable character, which is cool. Oh, and not only that, to say it was nice to see more background, more character development with story, with Chucky's background story about who called the cops on him. And surprisingly enough, it was Tiffany, because she was so mad at him that they don't kill together like they used to. And you kind of see like why the relationship doesn't work when Tiffany gets mad at Chucky for all his imperfect flaws about him, and see why the relationship together could never last and it will always end in death to them together. And and then when Chucky's saying like, you know, how many times I kill you, it doesn't matter. This time it'll be the last time you'll ever die. Which I felt like, no, there's still that doll, right? And I was correct. That doll is there at the end of the last episode, which I was wondering what happened. She was very absent. And it does make sense that, yeah, Andy has never met the Tiffany doll before, shockingly. Like, yeah, that is his first time seeing that doll. I also find it hilarious that this this show still puts Seed of Chucky in the Child's Play canon. You would think, oh, everyone hates Seed of Chucky. Everyone doesn't like that movie. Everyone thinks it's the worst one. It's the black sheep of the series. But no, Don Mancini's like, nah, it's still canon. I'm keeping it canon because it does keep the canon of saying like, yeah, Tiffany is in Jennifer Tilly's body. So let's go and acknowledge that, yeah, she's an actor and she's also a professional poker player. She is scary good at poker. If you've ever seen those poker like shows of celebrities playing poker, like if you've seen her in those like shows, she is damn good at playing poker. Like, Jesus Christ, that woman can never be beat. At least the last time I've seen her play poker. Not only that, I love that reference to Bound. And if you don't know what Bound is, that was the first movie the Wachowskis did before they did The Matrix. I don't think no one talks about Bound that much, which is kind of sad. Bound was one of their great movies that they've ever done. So I'm very sad that Matrix overshadows that one. You can't deny the Wachowskis had a lot of other good movies besides Matrix. I mean, Speed Racer and Bound. I did like Cloud Atlas, not gonna lie, despite how confusing it was at times with how they structured the story. I I'm just happy we're getting more Chucky media because it's been so long since the last Chucky movie, like 2017, I think, was Cult of Chucky is when we got it. And my God, it's been so long. It's 2021 now, nearing 2022. And I am very happy we're now this show is getting a second season. So that means we do not have to wait for more Chucky in the future. We just have to wait for next year, which is great. Probably we have to wait until October. I'm fine with that. I actually did enjoy this. This show was like it was too good on its own right. This series, this franchise has been going on for so long. Not even a freaking reboot is gonna stop it from ever continuing. And I was scared thinking the reboot to Chucky was going to hinder our chances in the continuation of the story. And I'm glad it didn't, because we do get to see a lot of stuff the show does that, hey, we're going to give you everything. We're going to give you Chucky's backstory. We're going to give you like his origins, how he met Tiffany, how he met his other allies before he brutally killed them, how he became a killer and how it all started. I enjoyed that, seeing these origins like grow. And we got to see it go full circle, which is cool. It is weird hearing the original actor's voice coming out of like different actors' bodies, and it's weird. I don't know if these actors did a good impression of Tilly and Dorf, or they just said, no, we're just gonna dub them. I don't think they could do the voices justice. But I really did like those flashbacks. They really said a lot about Chucky as a person and why he was just born naturally to kill. Yes. All in all, we all know it's not gonna end. I mean, one of these days, this franchise is gonna end. Maybe off of a bang with a final movie, or who knows? All I know is Don Mancini is really, really enjoying this. This franchise is his baby, and he is going to continue to see it grow until its grand finale. And I'm happy for it. This franchise has gone on for so many years. It has its ups and it has its downs. But we know that this show is getting its second resurgence. And it already started with Curse of Chucky, and it's continuing that high with this series. So I hope we get to see more in the future. With wondering what's going to happen in the second season. Are we going to get more Andy than what we usually get? Because seriously, he is barely in this franchise a lot. He's like, hey, I'm here and I'm done. Yeah. But yeah, that was Chucky season 1. I loved it. I give it a 9.2 out of 10. And what do you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Did you love it? Did you like it? And were the kills satisfactory to you? What do you think? I loved it. I even love that Chucky did a kill count of how many people he murdered in this season alone. And he's like near a freaking log fire in the fireplace. And he's like, we are listing the great writers, Shakespeare. And then at the end he said, Mancini. I love that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you want to subscribe, that's awesome. That's cool. I'm glad if you wanted to see more from me. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, that's awesome. That's great. I can't wait to see you come over and see me stream games when I'm able to. But anyway, I'll see you, Wolfpack, in the next one. Ciao, darlings, and remember, you are loved.
Ow, ow, ow! Ow! Ow!